Hello, a very happy morning to every one of you. So today we are going to see the newspaper called The Hindu. It's in Sunday and today's date is July 27, 2025. So now we are just going to look over in the basic front information and what are the other kind of effective things that has been given in the newspaper The Hindu we are going to see, because there are especially two things that I want to tell upon, especially this one. Android phone, just by using Android phone itself, we can detect the earthquake that's going to come within next 1 or 2 minutes. So it's a very quite interesting thing that I want to tell to a lot of people. And simultaneously, why this NASA and ISRO NISAR satellite is so much special? Yes, because this satellite itself, only the satellite I'm telling, the satellite itself goes around the cost of 12,000 crores. You just think, guys, this is a for just one satellite itself, it costs 12,000 crores. Means there is extremely special about this mission and also the satellite. Suppose if the launch cost definitely goes around to 600 to 700 crores, it's going to carry that one rocket itself going to carry 12,000 crores worth of satellite in it. So we are also going to see about why this is so much special. And remaining things, what about the policy issues also going, and also we are going to see about the little talks between the Modi and Muzu about the India's and Maldives relationship and little bit of extra things that I am going to convey in this entire video. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first thing, in the front information it has given Modi and Muzu signed major research in bilateral relationship, and PM highlights, it means Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted the support for time tested. You see, it's a very important thing, time tested friendships between India and Maldives, because whenever the Maldives had any kind of problem, it means India was especially one of the main partner that supported Maldives in all the case of scenario, either in case of emergency or either in case of providing any kind of loans or either all of the tourism and all of the things also. India was one of the main partner that supported the Maldives. When we compare with the China and the India was a very much friend fort in all of the other things, in all of the tourism and all of the agriculture, in all of the, it means especially India contributes a lot to a lot of countries. Okay, the next thing they have just told about what are the other kind of it means the cooperation and the moment of understanding that has been made, but a little bit it has given in the front information, not much more detail in it. So but in the page number 9 they just gave a little bit extra information. So after covering it, we can go to the next one. Just one sec. So you can see here, I think so, I'll zoom a little bit. This is okay. So you can see here the India has long stood closest and the most trusted partner, and it means the Maldives has just welcomed the Narendra Modi for their 60th year of diplomatic relationship. It means 60th year of independence. So the Maldives, both of them call it a milestone and a lot of other things. So why important thing, the Maldives is far more important, means yesterday information I just told, this is India, means this side is Maldives, and here the Lakshadweep is coming, and here Andaman Nicobar is coming, and here the Indian Ocean is there. It means to cover the entire western part of the Indian Ocean, the Maldives is very much important, because here you would have known the Africa is there, and here the Gulf countries, and simultaneously here, or who is there? The United States of America and all of the other things is there. Whenever they are just, it means whenever they are just coming, sometimes most of the ships come here, but they won't take this long travel path. They will come here and they will enter into the France, Spain, and they will just come to Suez Canal, and simultaneously they will come to this side. And some of the African countries, European countries and Gulf countries come to near bit of Maldives. So there will be ports in the Maldives. Sometimes any kind of problems comes in, they will be here in the Maldives port. So for construction of this port and other kind of things, India helps. Suppose if India had a good relationship with the Maldives, it dominates, it means it controls the western part of the Indian Ocean. So whenever the any kind of research project is going to be made, means with the help of Maldives also we can place the scientists and research purposes and R&D departments there, and simultaneously we can look over into the Indian Ocean, and we can control the entire regime of the Western Indian Ocean too. So why this side of the, especially this Eastern Indian Ocean is also needed? We would have known because this is a easily accessible to South China Sea's country. South China Sea's country. So it means building a well surveillance team and maritime locations in this region is also very much important, because India also took lot of other initiatives for submarines and mainly petrol vehicles, because petrol vehicle is very much needed, because it continuously surveillance and monitors what are the activities that's been going here. And you would have known about this it means Sri Lanka, and especially the Hambantota, which is a port. It means the Hambantota port is on 99 years, it was taken by the Chinese government for a lease duration. So we should consider in each and every location and each and every land also, because China, you would have known about the string of pearls and India's diamond necklace, and we need to look upon it. So we should, because when we understand the geopolitical information, we can understand what's going in to happen to our country in the future also. Okay, let's come to the front page. So another one kind of shocking information, literally I felt so bad about this government, especially in the Bihar. So two held in Bihar, it means over rape of police aspirant in the ambulance. So I'll just tell within 1 minute what happened. The woman, they haven't just mentioned the name or any other kind of thing. She was trying for the military police. It means CRPF, I think so. So military police she was trying, but during the physical test, she has fainted. She has just it's like a Girina, she had came and she had just fell down. So what the other thing has done means she was taken to the hospital by using an ambulance. So while they were traveling, the ambulance, especially you can see here, so she become, see, especially the ambulance driver and the other passenger, it means other member who was with the female patient, they both had a sexual relationship. It means they raped the woman. So this was the worst thing that I haven't seen, because lot of other things we can see, but ambulance patient, they have been raped. It's literally a worst case. So definitely lot of investigation, and in my case scenario, they will be put under lifelong imprisonment, or definitely this kind of person should be killed. It means they should be hanged in the rope. So this kind of person should not live in the universe itself, in the India itself. So after that, they have been now investigation is going on, because now they have just mentioned two, but after that they will say, see, she was gang raped by 3 to 4 persons on the way to the hospital. So see what's the problems that's been going on, because nowadays the rape cases in India is also started to so much increase. And while I just read about in other case scenario, some girl used to POXO in a misguidance way, because we have person, it means a small student, I think so, he came and proposed to the girl that I love you. So what she has did, she has just gone to the police and told about he is telling I love you and something like that. So after that, what the government, means what the court had did is, telling I love you comes and it doesn't comes under the POXO Act. So some girls uses this kind of, it means this kind of act as in a untangible way or an illegal way. But this kind of case should be definitely occurred. It means this kind of case means this 3 to 4% definitely should be hanged. Some people may use the POXO Act, but most of the people, it means most of the girls use the POXO Act in a correct way, because the POXO Act is the only act that protects the entire girls and women and all of the girl candidates. Because this POXO Act is a very, it means like in my point of view, it's a good act, because this shows how much the men's and how much the other kind of boys are currently in this today's society. So let me see, because in tomorrow's information they will also put a lot of other details about this and about the court in handling, about the police handling. So we need to just look over it. So this was the opposition party. He just opposed the entire Bihar government because of because of like they haven't just investigated, they haven't put a very proper rules and regulation. So that's why this kind of rape incident has been occurred. So let's see what's going to happen. You can see here, I felt sorry to be supporting the government in Bihar, which is filing on the law and order front like this. So it's very much concerning this issue, because simultaneously you can see about the Kolkata medical students rape case, and lot of other rape cases also been tremendously increased. So definitely Saudi Arabia act like that should come, because they must be hanged, and also proper surveillance in the mobile phone also should be occurred, because in yesterday information I just told about the OTT platforms and some kind of other sexual websites has been completely banned. So not only this, we should also need to ban other kind of porn websites also. So we need to just look over it, what's going to happen in tomorrow. So another thing, wait, I'll just roll upon it. Now we can just see little bit of the geopolitical news. So you could have see here. You could see here, I think so, at least 25 killed in Israeli attacks in Gaza while seeking foods. So nowadays, lot of people, especially the children, has been killed by the Israeli Air Force. Not only Israeli Air Force, entire Israel soldiers will now keep on attacking the Palestinian peoples, especially children. You could have seen the majority of victims were killed by gunfire as they waited for 8 trucks close to Sikkim crossing with Israel. So it's quite a little bit concerning because the United Nations also takes a lot of initiative, but the Israel doesn't allow because they Israel we need to kill the entire the Hamas terrorist. But instead of killing the Hamas terrorist, it means they voluntarily or involuntarily, I don't know, but they are also killing most of the innocent child also. Nowadays, due to this war scenario, most of the malnutrition children also occurred because weakening of the body, and most of the disease will also spread across their people, because if they didn't get enough food means you would have also seen a lot of other kind of incident that has been occurred in the Africa, because in sometimes in Africa, due to the inavailability of food and the quality foods, lot of people started to consume themselves. It means they start to kill each other. So this kind of situation will also occur here in the future, I think so. But this should be stopped, because especially this Israel war, if we haven't stopped, means it will be a quite disconcerting one, and we need to just see upon it, because let's see what's going to happen in this. Another one thing is you would have known this Pakistan, and Pakistan says it is a close to US trade deals. Washington gives no timelines. See, the most funniest thing, Washington gives no timelines. So they haven't considered Pakistan as a trading deal partner itself. So this entirely shows it. Suppose in case of scenario, yesterday some Philippines, Malaysia, and these are the small countries that's been present in South China Sea. There also, it means America gives a good timeline to them to have a proper trade deal, but still Washington doesn't give no timelines to them for a trade deal. You can see, even though Pakistan is this thing, Pakistan, we are very much close to the United States of America, but they haven't still give the timeline deal. Okay, let's see. And one thing, if you would have known about the Balochistan, in Balochistan only most of the raw material is there. It means raw material for the entire, it means for coal, copper, iron, nickel, every kind of raw material is being present in the Balochistan. And you would have known about the Balochistan Liberation Army, what they are doing with the Pakistan forces. Suppose if a USA had, it means want to have a deal with Pakistan, means they will only consider Balochistan, because remaining other kind of areas, though they doesn't have any kind of well quality minerals or well quality resources also. So based upon this Balochistan only, the talks will be held upon. And you would have also seen before 2 to 3 months, the USA had a talk with the Zelensky, the Ukraine, especially regarding the rare earth elements. So the US will come and invest, it means invest in Ukraine and stop the war, and also they will take a lot of rare earth elements outside from the Ukraine. So they also just mentioned like that. And now Russia seized the other extra 2 villages in the central Ukraine and still kills nearly 6 members. So still this also haven't just stopped, because these can see the big leaders, because the Russia is so much sophisticated in the defense sector, and someone is Ukraine. It means how we suppose if I need to compare, means this is a biggest elephant, this is an ant. So an ant is fighting with an elephant with a tremendous amount of small colonies of ant. So whenever we fight with, see, one ant versus one elephant means definitely this elephant will win. But when you fight with the colonies of a large number of ants, the elephant itself will die. So that's why it's happening, because Ukraine, USA is supporting, UK is supporting, other kind of large European Union is supporting, a lot of countries has been supporting tremendously and giving a lot of defense equipment to Ukraine itself. So this Ukraine is able to at least give some kind of beating, some kind of damages to the legs and the tail parts and the body parts to the elephant. So definitely this war won't stop in nowadays environment. At least still it will go for 1 year, I think so. And other thing is, now in Malaysia the protest is going on because they have been increased in the living cost. It means nowadays the cost of each and every equipment, each and every things has been increased. You would have known about the Gurugram and Bangalore and most of the metropolitan cities, especially tier 1 cities in India. Also they had nowadays they increase their fare amount, increase their it means what they say, the house rent, each and every equipment, each and every fruits and vegetables, they have been continuously increasing. Especially this Gurugram is a good city, it's a tier 1 city, but when we compare it to Gurugram to other location, Gurugram is far more good, but it means the waste pollution, then the wastage content, the landfill incineration is also higher in the Gurugram. But when you see about the land acquisition or the current flat price, it's also so much higher, and the buildings and the housing are also so much higher in the Gurugram. So it's especially a good city with a lot of infrastructure alongside with the topmost growing city. So, but what the main thing is, if so much cost is been increasing, definitely it's so much difficult to live there. So that's we need to look upon. And as I said before, the Thailand and Cambodia, clashes spreads and still it will go on, because you could have seen at least 33%, at least 33 people has been died from this incident, and TOI says nearly 30 civilians, 7 soldiers has been killed. So when this kind of problems is going to so much accelerate, definitely who will come? Our biggest superstar, who? Donald Trump. தலைவர் Donald Trump will come here and he will solve the entire case scenario and he will take the credits. Even though suppose if Thailand and Cambodia they just had a negotiation with each other and they solved the issue, means Donald Trump will come, hey, I came here, I solved this issue, guys. Like that he will just say and he will just go out from the entire case scenario. So what he had did in Operation Sindoor, you would have known about this kind of incident. Okay, just let's go to the next video. I think so. This kind of other things that has been given in the Israel, and see, I really thank the Hindu because they haven't given so much clarity information in this, because what they did in other new kind of newspaper, they haven't given this much well quality but in affordable price also. This newspaper costs just 10 rupees. It's so much valuable information that's has been given in each and every profile. I really thank the Hindu. See, the Israel war on Gaza, life and death, really guys, so much, really see, number of children killed. See, from October 23, 3,000 so much. In June 2025, see, 17,000 children, not civilians or not so much military officials, 17,000 children has been died. It's so much, very much concerning. See, that too 0 to 12 months old, 900, nearly 100, nearly 1,000 children. That too, they haven't just crossed 1 year, they have died nearly 1,000 children. Means so much problematic, because if human generation have to go, means children is a far more important thing. If the children is completely destroyed, means there is no human population at all. But what now Israel is doing is, Israel is also targeting the children, I think so, because they don't want the Gaza people and the Gaza, it means the Palestinian people, to live in the Gaza Strip. They want to control the entire Gaza Strip, I think so. And you would have known about the Trumps before of creating Greater Israel of means of capturing territories of Gaza, West Bank, Golan Heights, and especially some parts of Iran, Iraq, and Syria, and Yemen, and Libya. All of these things will be considered into the one part under the Great Israel, like that Trump has told the idiotic decision before 1 or 2 months, I think so. And the other thing, see, most of the people has been dying now recently nowadays, and with the crop plants, especially the other thing also, the crops. See, you can see the crop plants has been completely destroyed in Gaza. 80% total crop plants were destroyed in the ongoing conflict. See guys, 80% destroyed means within 20% how we can grow the crops, because entirely it is surrounded by pollution, and see, lot of missiles will be there, lot of debris will be there, and no water, no very quality water will be there. So really the 20% also wasting, we can't even just invest or harvest in that agricultural field. So why the Gaza people do? They're completely depending on other kind of countries, but even though the other country people give the aids and give the other medical equipment, food equipment, the Israel military force comes and attack there also. They are just saying we are trying to kill the Hamas terrorists which have been located near the food supplying areas. So what's the use? They will just tell like this only. So most of the other countries should come and should reduce this kind of incidents. Another thing, that's it, I think so. In this, see, the one mostly due to starvation also. See the guys, this is literally I can't tolerate, because see the health condition of the child. You just think when you see the surrounding, means when you go outside and you see the children surrounding you, even the poor children won't look like it in the India. And see the reality that's been in the Gaza. Like this is only one of the photo they have been shown in this the Hindu edition. But there will be lot of other images that shouldn't be profiled in this the newspaper, because they would have given negative impact also. Because there will be lot of other profiles, other photographs also. See, this information itself is very much concerned to us, means you just see the reality when we go to the Gaza, and when we look upon there itself, definitely we'll cry so lot, I think so. So there should be necessary steps that need to be taken to solve this war against the Israel and the Gaza. So now we can just go to the next information. And the other thing, this one. Wait one sec, guys, because here the air is blowing so much. That's why I'm a little bit. Okay, what makes NASA and LISA satellite so special? First, I will just basically inform the main headlines, and then later on, what I will do is I will make a entire detailed case study, and I will put a other separate video for this. So that time you can understand so much easy, and simultaneously who are ready for NASA and ISRO and other kind of satellite things mean they will have a good point of view over this. So this is a satellite that has been given here. So just I will show the video and simultaneously I will explain what's the thing going upon it. So this is the video, guys. I couldn't get a better quality in this picture, so in this video. So see, this is a satellite, and see, you could see the tube like long stream. So this the satellite will be in exactly like this. So you can see here. So you can see this area a little bit. So this area. So this is the main radar that's been, you can see here, that will just go above the satellite area. Because as we need a tower to locate and to scan each and every area, so this will be a robotic arm connected to the entire antenna, it means entire tower. So this will expand, I think so. You can see a little bit. So you can see now. So now it's been expanding, and this expansion will send a lot of rays downwards and will track each and every location accurately, so much pinpoint accurately. It's like a 1 meter location also we can detect what seas it will be occur. So that much you will have high accuracy for this satellite. So this is a major, it means major breakthrough between the two satellite company, the ISRO and the NASA. So I think so you quite little bit understood about this kind of satellite. So this is the whole satellite, and here the robotic arm will be downwards, and it will open and it will go upward, and what will happen here, the entire tower will be there. Here the tower will send certain kind of locations over it. So why this satellite is so much special? Because this satellite means this NISA satellite is combination of the both NASA and ISRO. This satellite itself it goes around nearly 12,000 crores. It's so much cost, guys. It's not 1,000 or 2,000 crores, nearly 12,000 crores. Why this satellite is means? Because you can see this is a dual band radar. Most of the satellite will have only one radar, because sometimes you would have known about the KU band or some kind of other band. This satellite consists of both the radar. So I will explain in a separate video about why this satellite is so much important. And just I will tell basic information. Nearly 1.5 billion is being spent around the satellite itself. And to this end, NASA and ISRO created a powerful global mission that allows ISRO to guarantee stream high resolution data trial to the India's need. One thing, it means this satellite will be between, I said before, NASA and ISRO. NASA will provide L-band, it means L-band category radar, and the ISRO will provide S-band category. So both of this band will simultaneously work, and they will track each and every location that's been in the Earth area. Why this satellite is so much important means it means it shows the pinpoint accuracy. For this easy understanding, I will show you an image. So I think so you can look up on it, because you can see this is a normal satellite image. See the normal satellite image, you can see a little bit black back is given as a reverse. But you can see whenever it's been taken by this kind of NISA satellite or L band or X band, you can see a lot of other things that's been here. So see the difference between this and this, and see especially this one. So this is a normal satellite that's been taken. There's a river flowing and little streams is there. But when we see with the NISA satellite, see this is a kind of category. We can locate each and every location. Pinpoint accuracy we can locate. What are the other kind of small water bodies, what are the kind of things is there, we can with higher resolution we can see and look upon this one. So this is the other thing. See, compare this one and compare this one. Each and every point with higher accuracy we can look upon by the satellite. And the other thing is, see, you can see the NASA, it means the NISA space science and application goals in 6 areas: solid earth processing, ecosystem, ice dynamics, it means for how the ice is going to be melted or what's the other kind of thing, and coastal and ocean process, because as the sea surface temperature is going on increasing, how this will affect the entire coastal areas. And the other thing is, see, we can from oil resource also we can track, and the dams and other kind of problems also we can easily analyze by the satellites. They have completed it means they have planned this mission for 3 years, but it definitely will last more than 5 years. So this is another thing is, mostly sometimes satellites do take little bit hours to properly analyze each and every information, and it will provide the data to the data center that's been in the earth in the ground. But this NISA satellite will process so much quickly. Within few hours we will get the entire data so much easily. And that too, it's a sun synchronous polar orbit. It's according to the north and south pole, it rotates. North within a north side, it's not in the equator region. It rotates. It means it orbits in the north pole and south pole is like this. So you would have known about this. And nearly 747 kilometers altitude, it will just rotate. So this is a synthetic aperture radar. Synthetic aperture radar is so much important in now, because why I am telling is this synthetic aperture radar can easily scan through the clouds. See, whenever here this clouds is there, but here the location, it means the main area, something that if we want to investigate means here the location there. So the clouds, a little bit of clouds is not a problem, but so much huge amount of clouds, now it's raining here, full of raining, so much clouds, black clouds, and so much problem means then also this synthetic aperture radar, this NISA, scans easily through the clouds itself. So that's the foremost important thing by this NISA satellite. It's going to be a revolutionary satellite in tomorrow's world, I think so. Not I think so, this will be a revolutionary satellite that's been between the NASA and ISRO. So you can see for every spot, it means for every spot, each spot on the ground will be scanned once every 12 days. For every 12 days, again the kind of scanning will be occurred each and every time. So disaster prone, and within 5 years it can give the entire data. And other thing is, see, you see the ISRO supplied a high 3K spacecraft bus, and it means the other kind of propulsion system, command and data, and other kind of 4 kilowatt solar power that's been placed upon it. And the other kind of S-band, the entire S-band is provided by the ISRO's, and high K-band telecom subsystems. And the other thing is, this other kind of the substation was by Space Application Center in Ahmedabad, and simultaneously NASA has given L-band and the jet propulsion laboratory, because in this jet propulsion laboratory only most of the advanced equipment is being manufactured by the NASA. And simultaneously what they have done is they have just combined both of the things and in the ISRO, and now within upcoming few days they will be launched GSLV, geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle MK2. And now the Israel is also currently working on the Mark 3 rocket. Sorry, the sunlight is there, so now you can see. Now the Israel is also currently working on the Mark 3 satellites and other kind of other satellites also, some kind of next generation satellite launch vehicle and reusable vehicle, that's also now the ISRO is working. So the other one thing is, the ISRO still didn't have any kind of data center that's been in India. See, you can see once NISA is in orbit, most of the data will be sent to the NASA's near the Earth network in the Alaska, Svalbard in Norway, and along with the shell. So after receiving this complete data, they will process and they will give to the ISRO in a full information, I think so. And ISRO also do have ground station in Srinagar and Antarctica. I just read ISRO has also that ground station in Antarctica. It's little bit so much good, guys. And by using this kind of all other data, we will just process and we will just do what are the other things that might happen in the future. We can also predict any kind of earthquakes or any kind of other disaster that's going to occur in the future. So I think so this is very much quite useful. I will make an entire video, new video from this, and I will just put in the upload here. So, and the other thing is, why does the UK and the India trade deal is ended? So because you would have, because before the 10 years you would have heard about this kind of UK and India deal, and I will just within 2 minutes I will just explain. India and UK had a good trading deal with each other to reduce the taxes, means import taxes and export taxes. Simultaneously, for both the countries, India will also reduce the taxes when it imports a lot of goods from the United Kingdom, and simultaneously this will be done by the United Kingdom also. When we export a certain kind of product to the United Kingdom, we also don't need to pay extra export tax to the India, and simultaneously extra the products is being buying by the United Kingdom peoples, so they will also give a little bit taxes to the United Kingdom. So that nowadays after this trade deal, the taxes nowadays also been reduced, and sometimes to 0% or nearly 5%. Before it was 50%, now it is been reduced to 5% and to 0%. So this is a good thing, and because United Kingdom is an open market, because if we had a good relationship with the United market, we get a easily accessible to the entire European Union, because United Kingdom is one of the most important leader in the European Union Council. Before it was, after 2016 the European Union came outside, but at the time United Kingdom was a foremost leader, because the United Kingdom, it means you don't know about the British, how much they were very much sophisticated and how many the amount they have been looted from the India also. So when we had a good relation with the United Kingdom, because United Kingdom is one of the top most powerful countries, you would have known about the five eyes and G7 countries. When we have a good relationship with these countries, lot of other countries will also open the trade dealing with the India. So then India will be next third or second world largest economic powerhouse. So let's see, because this is a great initiative that has been made by the both of the countries. Okay, then I think so you can understand, because as I told before 1 year, before 1 week as well, I'm telling this kind of information. So that's why I just told within 3 to 4 minutes. So you can just go to the next information. Yes, another thing is now we can see about the science, little bit of health concern. So one thing I just looked up on this is zoonotic disease has been increased, because it means by animals the disease has been increased by the humans, and nearly 9.3%. It means they have found 9.3% earthlands, mostly in Latin America and Oceania. They have a high and very high risk of zoonotic outbreaks, and high risk nearly 3%. Then moderate, this is not enough. This is okay, but because of animals nowadays the disease also is being increased so much thing. And now the meta band also tracks which the muscle movement. You see, it's so simple. By you would have seen about the Jarvis or the Iron Man. By using the hand itself, we can control each and everything. So the meta has also did by this kind of thing. By using the wristwear, we can easily control the computer, and you can see 20 words per minute has been typed by using controlling of hands itself. So this was the first scalable muscle computer interface towards this kind of thing. So this is also a good thing. And the other thing you can see about the air pollution. Little bit I will just tell 1 minute within this information. This is so short information. And next I will go for the, by using the phone itself they are detecting the entire earthquake that's going to happen. So after this I will just cover that. So air pollution is far more important. By this of air pollution also it affects brain. So important threat to brain, because the fine particulate matter like PM 2.4, 2.5, nitrogen oxide and ozone. See, ozone, many people think ozone is being in the atmosphere, it protects us by the UV radiation, lot of other things. But ozone is a heavy gas, it's a heavy density. So when we smell this ozone gas, it directly goes and depletes, it means settles in the lung area. So it affects other kind of thing also. It doesn't have, allows the proper blood circulation in the blood. So this is also a problem thing to us. So by this, see, by this air pollution, the risk of neurological and mental disorders also occurring, especially within 23 years, guys. So this is the most concerning thing. Within 23 years, the nowadays young kind of generation is being affected by this problem means. So it will be a very much problematic to the entire India. See, even additional 5 milligrams per cubic millimeter of particulate matter 2.5 in the air increased risk of dermatia. So you just see by 8% it increases, even just 5 milligram. You just see, guys. So we need to be very much careful when you are in the tier 1 cities. So you would have known about the Delhi, highest polluted city in the entire world. So be careful when, suppose if a Delhi person watches this video, please be careful and eat good healthy foods, especially about this breathing problems and like this kind of thing. You have to eat a good healthy foods, especially mostly with antioxidant food also. Okay, we can just go to the next one. And now in this they have given about the tomato. Literally I was quite surprised. I also learned little bit kind of information by reading this tomato, because tomato was not an Indian origin crop. It was brought by the Portuguese in 15th century, and later on the British also cultivated it, and later on the Indians become so much very much adaptive to the tomato. And see, the tomato is used to cure common cold, scurvy, iron deficiency disease, and lot of other kind of disease also. This tomato is being solved, and you can see the tomato are rich in antioxidant that offers health benefits for heart and brain. So you can relate this to the kind of information also, because the air pollution affects brain, but the tomato solves the brain problem, and simultaneously the heart problem also it reduces. So, and that reduces the risk factors for heart disease significantly. And other one thing is decreases the blood pressure. This is also a good thing, because nowadays the young generation, a lot of other people has had lot of high blood pressure and low blood pressure also. So this tomato, while we are consuming, it gives a good solution for this entire scenario. And Alzheimer's disease also it solves. A lot of other things it has been solving, guys. And China has been the world's #1 tomato producer, and nearly how much is given? 680 lakh tons, and India is the second. So now, but what the main thing is, most of the tomatoes now we are getting is genetically modified. So you would suppose if you are in a house means you could see, and the tomatoes will be cooked inside the gas stove. It means gas stove means the cooker. Even though if you boil also, the entire, it means the tomato's outer skin is so much harder nowadays because of genetically modified. The inner area is still not cooked so much. So the entire, it means the gas spending and other things, spendings on this tomato is also been increased. So when you use the tomato, eat natural tomato. Suppose if you are going near, if the crop is grown near to your home, that's so much, it means so much okay. Or you just go and to a proper vegetable market and get the tomato, and you should eat cooked tomato, not the raw tomato. You should not eat. That's a very much danger. You should eat a cooked tomato because there are certain kind of vegetables that we can consume. It means it gives a benefit while cooking. Some kind of vegetables gives benefit, and some vegetables without cooking while eating, that will give some kind of benefits to us. So we need to look upon in the both of this scenario also. Okay, the other thing, the most important thing I want to tell is this one. Literally, I learned a lot of information by this. So let me share this kind of information to you also. So you can see. Wait one sec. Because here so much the air is coming. That's why the problem is there. So I think so we can go. Android phones brought early quacks warnings to 98 countries. So you would have known. See, just I will tell what are the things. See, now you heard. See where okay. See, the AE, it means Android Earthquake Alert. That's been a system given by the Google in 2020. This Android Earth, it means Earthquake Alert, crowd-based significant signals from the phone accelerometer. You would have had the accelerometer within your phone. This accelerometer tells you the how much speed you are going and how much acceleration you have been traveling. So by this accelerometer, a sensor that measures the acceleration on stationary phones. You just see this on stationary phone, accelerometer can sense fast moving P waves from the earthquakes, because earthquake has two waves. One is P waves and simultaneously S waves. This earthquake, it means this accelerometer that's been present within our phone measures the P waves from the earthquake, and what it just do is this P waves, it means by this it means Android Earthquake Alert senses the P waves from the accelerometer, and what they are doing is they are collecting this information and simultaneously giving to the Google data center. Suppose for example there are nearly 10,000 people located in a location, and suddenly 5 people has got this kind of P waves from that, and they have gone to the Google data center. This kind of P waves coming by the accelerometer. What they will do, they won't suddenly inform the earthquake alert. They will also introspect remaining 10,000 people. After retrospection of these 10,000 people, the same P waves and same S waves comes means the Google will immediately send the alert message, immediately send the quick calling information that the earthquake is going to happen. It means the earthquake is going to come. So please take care. So please go to the safe warning. Why I am telling this? Because this a little, because you would have known about the accelerometer that's been present in your phone, but by using this accelerometer, most of the people doesn't know by this the earthquake has also been. It means at the before itself they have been sensing and giving to our mobile phone in a very easily accessible way by the Google. See, in Turkey and Syria also they had an earthquake. Nearly Richter about 7.8, and Philippines and Nepal and all of other areas also there had been earthquake. So this Google, they just made a team, and by using this they solved. It means if the earthquake is going to occur after 2 minutes, means before 2 minutes itself, this alert, it means this alert message has comes to each and every person's location. That it means in next 2 minutes the earthquake is going to occur. So like that, the Google has did a very much good thing in nowadays thing, I think so. See, since 2020 the Android Earthquake Alert system has used smartphone accelerometers to detect easily seismic P waves, and 79 crore alerts. See guys, 1 or 2 crores not, 79 crore alerts for more than 18,000 earthquakes. See, 18,000, it's so much higher, not 1 or 2 or 3, 18,000 earthquakes in 98 countries. It's so much good thing. And see, in Turkey, Nepal receiving an advance warning 10 to 16 seconds. Wow, it's literally so much higher technology that Google has. 10 to 16 seconds means it's so much good, guys. And see, the other thing is that quick usually before S waves and other kind of thing. So beware and take action, like that they have been given. And they are also just increasing. It means sometimes the negative thing also will come in. It's like false information also. So if you see the 3 false positive in the 11,000 events, they have been only 3 events about false thing, but that's not a big thing. But the improvement is so much higher in this Google. So I'm a little bit thankful for this Google, and thankful for the Hindu edition. That's they have just given this entire information in a very good way. The other thing, if I want to tell is, I think so, that much I think so. Okay. Okay, we can go to the next. Yes, this one. So you can see the goal is to alert. So see, while the P waves can travel through both solid and liquid, the S waves only travel to solid only. So detecting the P waves is a little bit easier, but detecting S waves is a little bit tougher, because in solid the waves transmit so much easily, but when you compare to the liquid, if in solid it transmits 100%, mean in liquid it transmits only 80%, and in gases only 40 to 50% the vibration will travel. So it's so much quicker for traveling the solid. So that's why whenever it's kind of the jet engine failure, means most of the failure will occur due to the solid parts. So the vibrations and all of other kind of thing travels in this solid part only. Sometimes the vibration to transmit from one place to another place, it's very much easy by the solid, because if the problem is going to occur, means by using the solid we can transfer or we can throw the vibration to other location by solid also. So this also gives a positive impact. It means solid also gives a positive impact, simultaneously it also gives a negative impact too. So on which perspective we are using, that's far most important thing. So next thing, see, next thing is the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has also allowed setting kind of funds to the Tamil Nadu. You can see the central government has released nearly 3 lakh crores on infrastructure development. So it just tells the what kind of other kind of infrastructure development that the central government had made towards the Tamil Nadu. And see, in the past few days, it means the past in the few years, the central government has given certain amount of funds to Tamil Nadu, nearly 7 lakh crores, 7 lakh crores, and to the Bihar 9 lakh crores, and to the Uttar Pradesh and to 18 lakh crores, and simultaneously to Maharashtra 10.5 lakh crores. And what the other thing is, the GDP contribution by Tamil Nadu is nearly 9.6%. When we compare to the Bihar, it's only 3%, guys. And to the Uttar Pradesh, only 8.2%. It's also far more good, higher. And Maharashtra is 13.3%. So when I did a case study, Maharashtra has a so much higher potential. Within 2035, it will reach a $1 trillion economy. So investing in Maharashtra is far more a good thing, because the Maharashtra is so much traveling, and for Tamil Nadu, it will definitely take until 2040 to reach $1 trillion economy. See guys, $1 trillion economy, and you would have known about the India's how much in trillion economy, nearly 4.313 something, I think so. Suppose in future these two states will contribute directly $1 trillion economy, means see the power of the each and every states. So but what the more concerning thing is, this Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra is paying so much taxes to the central government, but when we consider the Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, they are not giving so much taxes to the, it means to the central government. They are getting so much tax relief funds to the Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Nearly how much? See, only 5% they contribute direct tax and central GST to the central government. But they receive nearly 36% of the central government taxes to Uttar Pradesh and Bihar for the development of the Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. But when you compare with the other kind of states, this 36% is not being given to them. So this is a far more looking concern, because Bihar is so much undeveloped state, but a lot of other initiative has been also taken to develop this Bihar. And considering the Uttar Pradesh, in kind of development, most of the, it means spiritual sites and temple is only growing in my point of view. So the Uttar Pradesh we also need to concern. It means some kind of other developments also occurring. So in IT industry, artificial data science and data centers, and you would have known about the defense corridor, the BrahMos defense corridor, which also been present in the Uttar Pradesh, and alongside with Tamil Nadu. About the BrahMos manufacturing facility also been there. Another thing, this one I think so not needed. And the other one thing is the kidney cells. So nowadays the kidney cells is being so much higher, and because the in Tamil Nadu, the Namakkal is the far more important, it means district for selling of this kidney. So in this information they are just given a person, let us name the person as A. He had a lot of loan amounts, and the work also is been so much higher, because he is a daily wage worker. Per day he gets around nearly 500 to 600 rupees. For week he is only working for 3 to 4 days, because depending on the work area. So and also what to run a family, he also got lot of loans from the outside, nearly 10 lakh amount of loan he has got, and he couldn't repay the entire loan amount. So what he had did is, he decided to sell up his kidney, and to selling up the kidney is so much difficult thing. So they had it means what to say, the medical policy is there. Suppose if A person want to give, it means donate a kidney to B person, means the B person should be his relatives. If B person is related means we can directly transport the kidney. So what he had mentioned is, the A person mentioned, I am giving the kidney to my uncle. But what he had did is, he just sold the kidney and for 5 lakh rupees. But he in hand he got nearly 4.5 lakh rupees only. Remaining 50,000 the selling person they just took. And what this 4.5 lakhs he just solved the loan amount, but the health issues started to increase for this person. So the medical expense, the health issues started to increase. Especially high rich peoples are not doing this kind of thing. Especially low and medium means middle class economic peoples only doing this kind of thing, because they are not having good employment opportunity. Guys, see, one employment opportunity changes the entire lifestyle of the people. The employment is not being given daily, it means daily work is not given. So what they are doing is, they are getting loan amount from the private partners. While they are unable to pay the loan amount, they are just donating their organs to the other kind of person also, and they are fulfilling the loan. And simultaneously they are also having lot of health problems also. So the one thing is, the low and middle class economy, below the poverty line people do this kind of things. So I think so you understood this today's newspaper, and literally nearly 45 minutes as well. I think so this kind of information for Sunday edition is very much useful. Okay guys, then let me see you in the next video. Then take care, bye bye, tata, bye bye.